Crazy times are upon us in Dublin at this time. You've seen incidents aplenty over the last few months. More footage is coming out, more details are coming out about the stabbing on Capel Street just a few days ago. I'm going to show you a video today, right now. It's going to be about, well, all you could say is it looks like a scene from the Keystone Cops. I kid you not. Men on roofs shimmying up and down drain pipes while the Garda watch, then they run off, and it looks like members of the public are arresting them. This is happening in Dublin at the minute. But before we get to that story, just a quick update on the stabbing story. As you know, people who were quick off the mark to report this story a few days ago were labeled right-wing, furthering their own agenda, spreading false mis and disinformation online, while the newspapers and the guards were quick to come out and say that the attacker was an Irish citizen, 23 years of age, born in Ireland. So let's put any rumours to bed. Well, of course, the following day, which was yesterday, more details came out about this guy. Here we have him on the streets with his knife, getting into it with one of the guards. And apparently his name is Abdullah Khan. Abdullah Khan, Pakistani in origin. That's just a fact. That's been reported now by the mainstream media finally. And we're also told that intelligence services, special intelligence services from the guards, are assisting local detectives to try and establish a motive, figure out what he was shouting as he was wielding his knife at these guards, these high visibility guards patrolling the streets of Dublin. That's a little still from more videos that are emerging on this one. So needless to say, this either will blow up, as in more and more information will come tumbling out, or it will be buried and suppressed if it's deemed to be inflammatory. Because let's face it, these days, the truth is very much inflammatory. So we're going to cut from that. That's just a little update on that one here. This you're about to witness, it looks like it's a film crew doing a spoof. You know, Benny Hill, if you ever remember the TV show Benny Hill, at the end, he always used to run around after a load of women. At the end, it was all speeded up and it looked quite manic and people used to laugh. This is like a scene from the outro credits from the Benny Hill show. And let me tell you this, the background of this one is something was going on in the streets of Dublin. Two men, not of local origin, bumped into a woman or hit a woman's car. She got out. A man got involved. The local man got involved. They didn't like it. He decked one of them, apparently, then took the keys from the car for these guys and threw them up onto a roof. Okay, and you can see one of them up here on the roof. How he scrambled up there. I mean, you have to give respect where respect is due. If someone threw my car keys up onto that roof, I'm not quite sure that I would be able to scurry up the drain pipe and get them before coming back down again. But down they do come, and then you will see with your own two eyes what unfolds next. And tell me in the comment section below, what's your takeaway from this video? What strikes you most about this video to do with the training that these guards have received, their ability to apprehend suspects, or their ability to just stand around watching while crime is taking place, and they're there in numbers. So I'm just going by what I see. I'm asking for your opinion and input below in the comment section. And of course, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and feel free to share this content far and wide. Let's have a look. The only thing we're missing here is the Benny Hill music. Two of them on that roof. Look at this. Look at this. Guards just watching. Standing back watching. Look. Yeah, on their phones. Most of them on their phones. Now here they are, right? Many guards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 6 there. 6. And there's 2 of these guys have just shimmied down the drain pipe. Yes. Now, I understand that's a local lad that's rushed this guy. 2 of them are standing there being very belligerent. in public. One of them has been rushed by a local lad. Where are those guards? Oh, here they come.
Come here, sweet.
They're not in a great rush to get there. What's this guy here in the middle? Is he come? Was he work? Is he working part time in Dunn's stores or Primark or what? Has he got out for his lunch break and someone's thrown him a blue Garda vest? You know, what's this guy's crack? Has he just appeared out of nowhere? Is this the way the guards dress? They all look different. And I'm just saying, but from what I see, some have baseball caps, some don't. Some are wearing trainers, some are wearing boots, some are wearing high vis jackets, some aren't. Some are running around, some are standing around. You tell me. Many of them are now. There must be at least 8 or 9. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 guards there, arresting 1, maximum 2 people, and only maybe 2 of those are actually active in handling the suspects, while the other guys stand around. Again, I'm no expert in policing. I'm only going by what I see. Maybe they should pitch in. Maybe the arrest could be a little bit quicker. Maybe they're there to stop the traffic or redivert the traffic. I don't know. You tell me. Female guard there too, with a looked like a waist length ponytail. Again, nothing to do with me, how anybody looks and dresses, but I would have thought that could have been potentially a health hazard on the job, or maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe I've got that wrong. There she is there. You can see her at the front of that car, the front bumper with a ponytail swinging. She looks like she's walking behind that guy. She has his hand on the suspect, escorting him away. Maybe she's a member of the public that's just pitching in and getting involved. Strange to see. And listen, I appreciate that people are signing up to An Garda Síochána. They want a job. They want a future. There's a lot of people are very disgruntled with the way the guards act. There's a lot of guards are very disgruntled with the way they're having to act. And there's some people that are just going about their business obliviously. You know, the questioning, there was an article published not so long ago there about the standard of training in Templemore. There was a Canadian police trainer had been looking at footage. He said it's a joke. The hand-to-hand combat training and the baton training that they're getting in Templemore is a joke. It's not adequate. They're not properly equipped to go out onto the streets. When they're coming up against people with knives, what have they got? A little can of pepper spray and a little telescopic baton. And maybe if they're lucky to get a stab vest on. The Primark part-timer there hadn't got a stab vest on. He was just wearing a blue thin, flimsy Garda vest by the look of it. Unless, of course, it was Kevlar. It's hard to tell. All different dresses, all different uniforms, whatnot. People shimming up drain pipes, people getting their car keys, people coming down, standing around watching them, having members of the public run up to them on the streets and having a tackle at them before they're finally arrested. It's a mess. It's a mess. Micheál Martin knows it. Simon Harris knows it. Jim O'Callaghan knows it. Drew Harris knew it. He's on his way out now, only to be replaced by a new commissioner. I wonder what he's got up his sleeve for new recruits and to entice people into joining the An Garda Síochána, the Guardians of the Police. But the peace, not the police, the peace. Either way, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Share this content. Leave a comment. Do whatever you want with it. I'm Rick Munn. This is No Risk, No Reward Media. Over and out.